Mania is back. Is this true?
I think it's a different mania than we're seeing, but I don't think that, especially AMC leading the pack, GameStop still holding back, and as you said, BlackBerry, Nokia, Express, some of these other ones. I mean, it's still moving, and there's still money to be made, and people are still making money.
How's it different? I see a lot of stocks surging once again. The message boards are full, and people like you and me are talking about it again.
I think a lot of people probably, especially some of the people that were newer to it who jumped on the train late, probably exited out. Some of those people, they may have taken a loss. Some of them may be what we call diamond handsing it still. Based on what we're seeing right now, it's a little bit more consolidated to about 2 or 3 stocks rather than the 8 or 9 stocks that we saw back in January. And I would say, GameStop, AMC, and at some point BlackBerry seem to be the 3 that have the most volume, the most momentum, the most movement right now.
What do you think's behind it? What is driving all of this action?
I mean, without putting a tinfoil hat on here, I honestly think it's the big boys that are making the real money. It feels like it's almost like a game between some of these institutions. You got one side, following that momentum, following those orders, getting in ahead, selling to retail traders, taking on the shorts, and then you've got the other institutions that are shorting, trying to move out of their positions. It feels like a very big game behind the scenes going on right now, and retail traders are either making money from it or are getting crushed on it.
I feel like you're kind of, in the mix too, right? You're along for the ride at certain times. How are you trading all of these?
I mean, I'm going where the money is. Regardless of who is pushing the stock, who is in charge, who is behind the scenes. If I see money, I'm going to follow it. I originally bought AMC shares at $2.87 back in January when the GameStop thing was taking off, and I sold when that big spike we saw on the 28th. So
good for you.
I play it. I've option scalped it. I played options on it last week. I'll follow the trend, but I'm not a believer in AMC at 35, 50, 100, or even 1,000. What we're seeing people out there.
Wow. What about the trend itself? Do you at all feel like this is the last hurrah before we really get on to doing something else with our lives?
I honestly think that the rise of retail traders, I think the meme stock, I think that partially it's here to stay. I think that the stock market's sexy again. People that were at home during COVID, they're sitting at home. They've got apps on their phone. They've got extra money in their pocket. They're bored. They see all their friends making money on these things, and they jump in. And it's become, stocks are sexy again. And I think that with the world of working from home and having more people, post COVID working from home, and they had this initial, invitation to it this way. I don't think it'll be the same surge, but I think it's here to stay. I think retail traders are going to be something to reckon with moving forward.
Going to be interesting to see what happens if the market has some kind of major upset like some are predicting is coming.
I'll be honest with you. For me, as long as interest rates are at zero, the biggest concern for me right now is what's going to happen with the housing market. We've got this giant bubble with the housing market right now. We have, so many people that potentially, if this moratorium ends, we could be talking about, 10 million plus people that could be facing some sort of housing crisis with this.
You at all surprised that it's the same group of stocks, X a few here and there that are caught up in all of this? I'm trying to think of what's next. That's why I want the stock guy to tell me, what's the next group of stocks that the Reddit traders are going to be following next?
As far as me speaking for Reddit, I can't do that. I feel like that the GameStop, because this was the original one that got so many people in, I feel like this group is going to be here to stay. We're already seeing it with crypto right now. There's a million coins out there, a new coin every day, and everybody's trying to make money off it. So we're seeing a little bit of a dilution within retail traders. And instead of having a focus on 1 or 2 stocks, we're starting to see a little bit of movement. But once again, I think that if there's money to be there, institutions throwing big monies around can see the momentum beforehand. They're going to get in and they're going to sell to the retail traders. My only concern is, do the retail traders bag hold and end up cannibalizing each other on the way down? For me right now, I think that we're going to see, rebound stocks, revenge stocks. We're already seeing, I think online travel agencies are huge right now. I think a lot of them are undervalued. I know most people would disagree, but I think that everybody wants to get out. Everybody wants to travel. You've got a few out there with cruises and airlines, but I think online travel agencies are big. Telehealth and the space economy is huge. I mean, there's so much potential there as well.
The stock guy, Jason Frank, thank you very much.